Hey everyone, this week we're taking a break from games and toys to check out what Halloween offerings we've got around town, because in case you haven't noticed, it's totally time for the spookiest month of the year. And we're going to start off with a trip to the best Halloween store in town, Happy Haunts in Greenwood, Indiana. We came here earlier this year, back when they had just opened up, but we wanted to pay them another visit since they've actually expanded a bit for Halloween. So sit back, relax in your favorite crypt, and get ready to get spooky. New this time around is a brand new room in the back with a full-on Frankenstein shrine and these three lovely ladies that are brewing up some devilishly delightful brews. That was way too hard to say out loud. There's also a full-on torture room as well, featuring the stunningly accurate likeness of me, along with this guy who's just having an all-around bad time. Most of the room is now home to an assortment of Halloween masks, something that was sorely lacking in the previous layout. Also, just a ton of fun decorations laying around everywhere to get your heart pumping and your eyes bulging with delight. Happy Haunts doesn't really focus too much on things like Halloween costumes or your typical Halloween fare, instead focusing more on various crafts and decorations that you really don't see in other Halloween stores. The owners also take the time to make every room feel like its own unique scene with tons of little details, all of which can be purchased. I absolutely love coming to this place and just hanging out for a bit. This is just a little mom and pop store, and it continues to be my favorite store in Indiana. I just wish there was more stuff like this around, and I think if you're anywhere in central Indiana, you owe it to yourself to check this place out during the month of October. There's just so much stuff here, and seeing all the little scenes and set pieces somehow manages to crack open my long, rotted skin into something resembling a smile. I'll definitely leave all the info in the description below the video if you want to check out Indiana's most haunted store, and I think you definitely should. And we can't go Halloween without checking in with everyone's favorite parasitic retail store, Spirit Halloween. And this year they've really gone all out with the animatronics. Thankfully, those crappy inflatable things from previous years are long gone, and in their place are several large D-tier haunted house props. Obviously, these aren't the best animatronics out there, but these are fairly impressive for the price, especially since you can buy them in a store. And I can safely say that several definitely passed the make a random kid crap their pants test, as just about every store we went to had kids crying when one of these things lunged at them. Even poor Celeste here was having a rough time with a few of them. But if you're that weird person that goes to Spirit Halloween to actually buy things instead of watching children cry, then you'll be happy to know that there's more than enough stuff around this year to make you question why you're not decorating your house with this stuff year-round. Spirit's been throwing out the licensing cash in the past few years, and it's starting to add up in stores with entire walls of crap filled with official movie merch. The Beetlejuice wall in particular had a lot of stuff that tugged at more than a few cobwebs hanging off my rotted heart. There's also a ton of various household decorations that would make your friends question your sanity if you had them sitting out, but honestly, if you're shopping at Spirit Halloween, then everyone already knows whatever sanity you had is long gone. As always though, it's the costumes where Spirit Halloween excels, featuring such high quality ensembles this year as hot dogs and giant inflatable penises. As always, dignity is sold separately at Spirit Halloween. Speaking of licensing, Spirit's definitely going hard on killer clowns this year with some pretty nice masks and costumes in their own sections. Even Universal Monsters finally gets their due at Spirit with some pretty cool masks and t-shirts. Unfortunately though, the fairly robust gaming sections from previous years are gone, instead replaced with aisles filled with Fortnite costumes and some fairly generic looking Mario and Sonic stuff. Overall, this is a pretty impressive year for Spirit Halloween. They've definitely upped their game in their stores, with each one featuring a full-on mini haunted house and haunted graveyard filled with animated props. This also probably explains why several of their stores, at least in our area, are still closed a week before October, when they're usually open well before September most years. But if it takes a few extra weeks for this kind of stuff, then I'm all for it. It definitely gives off some cool haunted house vibes, making this way more fun to shop for costumes at than in the middle of a bombed out Walmart. So good job, Spirit Halloween. Color me slightly more than impressed. I'm giving it 4 crying children running away from crappy Halloween animatronics out of 5. But even if you're the unlucky few that doesn't have a Spirit Halloween around, Target actually has some kind of fun stuff this year. Obviously, most of it focuses on costumes and home decor, but this year they've tossed in some really fun animated wall accessories, like these dancing skeletons that just somehow manage to make me laugh every time I see them. Also, I love this giant animated eyeball. It actually looks really good. But yeah, overall a solid year for Halloween in stores. The spookiness is definitely back after some pretty lean years, and that always makes this decrepit old ghoul happy. So get out there and get your spooky on this month. After all, Halloween only comes once a year, so it's your one chance to dress up like a giant inflatable penis and not get arrested for it, hopefully. Anyway, I hope all of you have a great month of October and an awesome Halloween. So thanks for watching, folks, and we'll catch you next time.